Hi there, and welcome back to the IAMT podcast with me, Matt Stagg. And I am delighted to have someone from, if you're in South America or even if you're not, you will have heard of Globo, and we're going to talk about some amazing stuff. So I've got Igor Macaubas, Director of Digital Products, and we're going to talk about a few things, but really the DTV Plus platform. Hi, Igor. Can we have an intro from you and a little bit about where you work in the business and also the business in general?
Okay. So I'm really glad to be here this morning. It's the last day of NAB, so everybody must be spent.
It's the voice. You can tell.
Hey, you can tell. So I'm director of digital products. I'm in charge of product engineering for all the digital products that Globo puts out there. More recently, my focus has been on our Global Play product, which is our SVOD platform that we developed to kind of transform the business into digital. Globo is a traditional broadcaster, so we launched the Global Play a few years ago in order to kind of be on the digital world as well, and that's been my main focus for the past 10 years or so. I'm with Globo for 17 years already, and I basically take care of all the engineering and the product development of our digital products, and we are catering to an audience that's about 60 to 80 million monthly active users.
That's
accounting for all products,
because
right?
we don't have, regardless of TV, we don't in the UK. We don't even have that many people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a huge audience, and that comes with a lot of challenges as well, because engineering and performance and
I mean, that's great. Massive pressure.
yes.
I wanted to talk to you, and particularly in Europe, not so much in the US because it's majority is cable, but we're looking at, we have a 2030 and they keep pushing it back, switch off of terrestrial TV. So people are going to move to streaming, and we've had some channels doing it. What were the main challenges for you guys to move to digital?
Yeah, so Brazil is quite different from Europe and the US, right? There is still a very steep dominance of the broadcast free-to-air television. Our households, basically 90% of our households, just to put it like very in a gross number, are still using and relying on free-to-air television every day. And today it's kind of counterproductive to think of a switch off, right? So what we've been working on is actually developing and evolving the broadcast free-to-air television stack to deliver better experiences and actually to fuse the broadcast and broadband worlds, right? So broadcast free-to-air, you have like a one size fits all advertisement. You have one size fits all content. With the DTV Plus, which is a new standard we launched in August, and it's going live on the World Cup, hopefully. If we don't have any regulatory,
I just saw the panic in your face then.
Yeah, because we are ready.
World Cup.
We are ready on the technical part, but there is still some regulatory challenges that might appear during this time, right? We're still 2 months away. Roughly 2 months away from the World Cup. So free-to-air television has been transforming itself for the past years in Brazil. We did the analog to digital migration back in 2008.
Okay,
so
that was a tough gig.
Yeah, but we only were able to do the definitive switch off of the analog channels end of last year. So it took a while.
You get the long tail, don't you?
Yeah.
And you just, if it's one of those, we we in the UK, they set a date and they were actually turning it off, so it was impossible to slip. But obviously that comes with problems, especially when you get we had to put some converters in houses, and I guess you've seen the same thing.
And we are going to see that all over again with the DTV Plus, because we're starting a new standard. We have a new broadcasting technology in place. It's based on the ATSC 3.0 standard, with a few tweaks for our specific use case. But in the end of the day, we're using a MIMO antenna for transmission, which is quite different from the ISDB standard.
Still high power.
Yes. And the bigger benefit of the free-to-air new free-to-air standard that we are launching is that the free-to-air gains the capabilities of the digital world, right? So we have now 4K image quality.
Yes.
For free-to-air television, immersive sound with Atmos and
which sounds awesome. I always talk about sound because it's just, if you can get sound right, you get video right.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And most importantly, the bigger, I think it's the paradigm shift on the new standard is the bidirectional interactivity, right?
Yeah.
So channels are no longer tuned frequencies like they used to be.
Yeah.
Now they are.
It's all, as you said.
Yeah. On the DTV Plus, we don't have channels anymore. We have apps.
Yeah.
So that's a complete switch, paradigm shift between what we are used to on broadcasting with and connecting that to the broadband world, which everybody is kind of used to opening the TV and choosing an icon to watch content.
Yeah, and so and it may be different. I don't know the full scope of Brazil, but your app has the linear channels on as well.
Yes. So
yeah,
Globoplay today was kind of a anticipation of what the new DTV Plus standard could be, right? Because we started that 10 years ago. So Globoplay has on its lineup the free-to-air television channel of Globo, which is free to watch all throughout Brazil. And we have.
Sorry to interrupt. One thing there, and it's a big thing. So if it's free to air, do you still have to have a digital presence, as in a login and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You work. Yeah. It's just because it happens a lot, and there's sometimes pushback and friction of somebody who, especially the older generation, who are like, I don't have an email. Have you seen any pushback from that?
I don't think so. No, not particularly, because Globoplay today, as I was saying, have all the footprint of Globo nationally. So even the affiliates, we have onboarded them onto Globoplay.
Oh, wow.
So the local programming. So if you are in Rio, you're gonna watch Globo from Rio. If you are in Manaus, you're gonna watch Globo from Manaus. And you have the local programming. We have the affiliates onboarded onto the platform. And we do require a sign-in, even though it's free. But you have to sign in. You have to have like an account with us for mainly two big reasons, right? The first reason is that we want you to personalize your experience. So we have to know you, understand what you do, what are your tastes, what is your behavior.
I guess recommendation engines have to run off some kind of account. You have to know that person likes that.
And also, we do support profiles on Globoplay. So if you have like a shared device, like a huge TV or tablet, which are common household shared devices, you can actually tailor the experience to whoever's actually watching and sitting in front of the device, right? We have our own digital identity platform, which is called Globo ID, and we have about 150 million accounts.
It absolutely blows my mind.
It's mind-blowing, right? And Globoplay, if you combine the free-to-air and SVOD, because we do offer a subscription layer as well on top of the... on top.
So is that, you're just an add-on to the free-to-air?
Yeah, the free-to-air actually works as the top of the funnel for Globoplay. So you open Globoplay, you start watching TV Globo for free. You have to pay nothing to that, just give your login information. And then we have premium offers, both VOD and also live linear channels on the lineup that you can subscribe to and get extra content for that, right? So we have a model that's very similar to what Hulu had. Yeah, they first launched. I'm not sure if you familiar.
No, I follow it. So like the industry. So I remember the model.
You create a free account to have access to a few channels, a limited library of VOD, and then you upgrade to a premium account where you have access to premium content, and we have like the same model as any OTT has nowadays, which is a basic plan with ads and a premium plan without ads and more channels. So
Yeah, exactly. And the fast model works. You know, you don't get free. You know what I mean? That
we have to pay them bill.
Someone's got to pay. Yeah. In the UK, it's different because we have to pay a license fee.
Oh yeah.
Because of
I heard you can go to jail if you don't pay the fee.
You can. Nobody has actually gone to jail, but there's been lots of fines. But technically, you could go to jail by the law. We're going to wrap up soon, but one thing, I know that our viewers will want to know: what are your plans for the World Cup? And how do you know, we're talking everybody watching it at once, and as a digital, you know, it's tough.
Yes, it is. It's a big challenge for us. We are of course preparing the launch for the commercial BTV Plus in 3 cities at first. So Global Rio, São Paulo, and Brasilia.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the DTV Plus deployed there, but we're not really gonna have audiences there because we're still on the set-top box phase.
Yeah, understandably, you can't just not let them have it.
Yeah. But we are actually working very hard on 2 big fronts for the World Cup. Right, the first front is on the broadcast TV. Using the current standard channel standard that we have on air, the ISDBT standard, which we call the TV Play, which is the previous version that's actually what we have millions and millions of people, tens of millions of people using, right? So we are preparing a set of experiences for people who are watching on free-to-air broadcast. So we're gonna put on top of the matches statistics. We're gonna have like notifications, and we're gonna do integrations between the broadcast feed and mobile consumption, because we do have apps for global throughout all the major app stores, right? And for streaming, we are also preparing a huge revamp of our user experience and infrastructure as well, right? So we're expecting to have like huge peaks in audience.
Yeah.
And we are preparing accordingly to that. Infrastructure is a huge challenge because you have to plan ahead and you have to
I mean,
deploy the infrastructure.
Money is right. You know, you need elasticity to be able to support this.
And we also rely on a couple of CDN providers to help us with the peaks, right? And also on the product experience side, we have been revamping the product experience of Global Play to deliver a more rich experience, to show interactions, show statistics, and
lean forward experience.
Yeah. So that's a huge plan for Global, the World Cup. We have a lot of expectations for that.
And we can't wait to see it. I mean, we don't get it in the UK personally, but we do in my company. We work with you guys we're doing some stuff with 5G, but you look and the scale of your viewership is a blueprint for the UK in terms of general, and we really do follow you, and you are, you're the vanguard. You're in there.
Thank you.
So I want to say thank you, Igor, and you're going to be seeing this. You want to know some more, get in touch with us and we'll put you in touch with the guys. we're going to be back later on, and thank you for watching.